Welcome back to Fight Update. In today's video, we're diving deep into a highly controversial and complex topic that's rocking the boxing world. Sebastian Fundora's shocking statement that Terence "Bud" Crawford may not be able to defeat Canelo Álvarez. This isn't just a headline-grabbing opinion, it's a deep, calculated critique coming from a rising star in the sport. We'll explore why Fundora said it, what it means, and whether there's truth behind the skepticism. Buckle up, because this video is going to be a detailed breakdown filled with strategy, career history, expert insight, and technical analysis. Let's start with the man behind the statement, Sebastian Fundora. Standing tall at 6 feet 6 inches and competing in the middleweight division, Fundora is known as the Towering Inferno for a reason. Despite his height, which is unusual for his weight class, he's not just a novelty act, he's a serious contender. His style combines relentless pressure with a surprisingly slick boxing IQ, and he's earned a reputation for being tough, exciting, and unpredictable. At only 26 years old, he's already built a record that demands attention, while he still has some defensive holes to patch up, especially when it comes to dealing with aggressive punchers. His offensive output and adaptability make him one of the most intriguing fighters to watch today. But why should we care what Fundora thinks about Crawford versus Canelo? Simple, fighters see things the rest of us don't. They feel timing, pressure, weight differences, and ring control in ways analysts often miss. And Fundora, with his vantage point as a tall, technically skilled fighter, has a unique perspective. In a recent interview, Fundora shared his doubts about whether Terence Crawford's style could hold up against someone like Canelo Álvarez. He acknowledged Crawford's greatness, but insisted that the physical and tactical challenges Canelo presents could be too much, even for someone as skilled and intelligent as Bud. Let's examine the profiles. Terence "Bud" Crawford is a generational talent. He's a 3-division world champion and the first male fighter to become undisputed into weight classes during the 4-belt era. His dismantling of Errol Spence Jr. in 2023 is widely considered a modern boxing masterpiece. Crawford fights equally well in orthodox and southpaw stances, has knockout power in both hands, and possesses a rare ability to download and solve opponents in real time. His ring IQ is off the charts. He can shift tempo, adapt styles mid-fight, and take opponents into deep water with ease. But all of this has taken place within the 135 to 147 pound range. When we talk about Canelo Álvarez, we're entering a different realm of physicality altogether. Canelo Álvarez is not just a multi-weight world champion. He is arguably the most accomplished active boxer today. He has held titles in featherweight divisions, including lineal championships at super middleweight and middleweight. His resume reads like a future Hall of Famer's dream. Wins over Gennady Golovkin, Sergey Kovalev, Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, Daniel Jacobs, and Miguel Cotto. What makes Canelo so dangerous isn't just his power, though. That is significant, it's his ability to impose his style on any opponent. He breaks fighters down. He controls pace with precision. His head movement, defensive awareness, and timing are elite, and his ability to deliver thunderous body shots saps his opponent's will to fight. Unlike many punchers, Canelo is also a strategist, capable of making in-fight adjustments that neutralize even the most complex opponents. So where does the conflict lie? Fundora argues that Crawford's skills, while exceptional, might be blunted by Canelo's pressure and power. It's not just a matter of skill versus skill. It's style versus style, size versus speed, and experience versus precision. Crawford has never fought above 147, even though he walks around heavier. Stepping into a 160 or 168 pound ring is a different animal. Fundora's concern is that Canelo's ability to cut off the ring and dictate the fight could make Crawford appear slower, less reactive, and less effective than we've ever seen him. In essence, the things that make Crawford elite, his rhythm, timing, and range control, may not translate well when he's constantly under pressure from a bigger, stronger, and equally smart fighter. Let's dive into some historical comparisons. When Kell Brook moved up to weight classes to fight Gennady Golovkin, his speed and technical ability looked sharp early, but the size difference eventually wore him down. When Amir Khan fought Canelo, his speed advantage evaporated by round 3, and he was brutally knocked out by the 6th. These aren't perfect comparisons, but they highlight a consistent theme: size matters. Even elite skills can be neutralized by physical disadvantages. Crawford may be more intelligent than Brook or Khan, but physics can't be ignored. At some point, every fighter has to answer the question, can your body take what the other man delivers? Still, this is not a one-sided narrative. Crawford is not a typical boxer. His mental toughness, adaptability, and fight IQ are unmatched. He might be the only fighter in the sport who could truly adapt his way through such a physical mismatch. His footwork, precision punching, and ability to remain calm under pressure could allow him to create openings that Canelo isn't expecting. Unlike previous Canelo opponents who got caught admiring his power, Crawford might have the courage and clarity to stick to a game plan for 12 rounds. The question is, can he do it while absorbing Canelo's power and responding to his pressure? Now, let's look at how Crawford would need to fight Canelo. First, he would have to stay off the ropes. Canelo does his best work when he backs opponents into corners and unleashes brutal combinations, especially to the body. Crawford would need to utilize lateral movement, constantly circling and resetting, forcing Canelo to chase him rather than stalk. Second, Crawford would have to commit to volume over power. Landing one clean punch on Canelo won't win rounds. He'd need to outpoint him with combinations, maintaining a high work rate while being defensively responsible. Finally, Crawford would need to frustrate Canelo. He must take him out of rhythm, interrupt his timing, and force Canelo to miss. That's no easy task, but if anyone can pull it off, it's Terence Crawford. Let's not forget the psychological warfare Canelo is used to intimidating his opponents. His aura, his fan base, and his accomplishments often create a mental edge before the first bell rings. But Crawford has never shown an ounce of fear. He thrives in high-pressure environments. He loves proving people wrong. That might be his biggest weapon in this hypothetical fight: an unshakable belief in himself. Back to Fundor's point, his argument isn't just criticism. It's realism. He's seen fighters who looked unbeatable crumble under size and pressure. He knows the difference between looking fast at welterweight and looking fast against someone who knows how to trap and punish you. In his view, Crawford's brilliance might be dulled by a fighter who doesn't allow you to be brilliant. In conclusion, this debate is more than just speculation. It's a discussion about what makes greatness in boxing. Is it skill alone, or is greatness the ability to carry those skills across divisions, through adversity, and against all odds? Fundor's warning has sparked unnecessary conversation. Can Crawford overcome the size, power, and pressure of a fighter like Canelo Álvarez? Or is this the one mountain too steep to climb, even for a generational talent? Let us know what you think in the comments. Would Crawford's skill and strategy be enough? Or would Canelo's experience, power, and pressure prove too much? If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you in the next one.